On behalf of Watershed Organization Trust, I welcome all of you. Water is a globally recognized organization dedicated to transforming the lives of millions across India in participatory watershed development, ecosystem restoration, adaptive sustainable agriculture, integrated and efficient water management, and most importantly, climate change adaptation. India has more than 18% of world's population, whereas it has only 4% of world's renewable water resources and 2.4% of world's land area. At the same time, at present, India is the largest groundwater user in the world. Therefore, water resource in the India is under severe threat. During water's journey of more than 20 years, we learned that only increasing the availability of water for people in dry regions is not the long-term solution. Unless we enable communities to use available water in a sustainable and judicious way. Along with this, in rain-dependent dryland of India, increasing erratic rainfall and recurrent droughts are resulting in a drastic fall in agriculture production and acute scarcity for drinking as well as livelihood purposes. The problem is that traditional knowledge and local water governance practices of rural communities are unable to cope up with these climatic and non-climatic risks and losses. Hence, it is necessary to equip them with the knowledge and tools to take informed decisions at the farm, enterprises and community level to enhance their resilience and the adaptive capacities. For addressing this situation, it is necessary that communities and citizens understand their responsibility of responsive water management and most importantly act accordingly. In efforts in this direction to find pathways to improve the level of water governance at grassroots level, our organization WOTR in collaboration with Hindustan Unilever Foundation has launched the Water Stewardship Initiative in October 2015. This initiative brings science, policy and governance together to find breakthrough on above discussed different water challenges. The Water Stewardship Initiative is being implemented in 106 villages across two Indian states, Maharashtra and Telangana, both of which are largely semi-arid, regularly impacted by drought and heavily dependent on groundwater for drinking and agriculture needs. The overall goal of this initiative is to promote responsive water management that is socially equitable, environmentally sustainable and economically efficient. The project treats different water users as important stakeholders rather than as passive beneficiaries. There are four major components of this initiative. Jal Sevak is the foremost component of this initiative. Jal Sevaks are local youths who are trained as paratechnologists for water management. They motivate villagers as well as farmers and help them prepare and implement water stewardship plans. Second component of water stewardship plan is at the center of this initiative. Village stakeholder teams are formed in all villages where members of it are approved by Gram Panchayat and Gram Sabhas. These inclusive and influential teams of water stewards promote and ensure effective management of local water resources. Preparing and executing the water stewardship plan is the important task of stakeholder teams. Water stewardship plans cover number 1, village water health charts where villagers assess the water related problem and challenges in the villages. Number 2, water budgeting plan which matches water demand with water availability and provide the tool for appropriate crop plans. Number 3, water harvesting plans where they plan for creating additional water harvesting storages. Number 4, water saving plans to save water through application of different technologies and practices. And number 5, Gram Sabha resolutions showing villagers' commitments to implement these plans by making village level rules and norms. Along with this, members of stakeholder team monitor daily rainfall through 2 rain gauge units placed at different locations in each village and monitor groundwater levels in selected wells. Stakeholder engagement is the third important component of this initiative. To change the behavior of water users and their problematic practices of water use, as well as to improve overall governance of water at local level, it is necessary to bring diverse actors together who have an important role in this overall process. Stakeholder engagement process adopted in this initiative provides the space and opportunity to bring diverse stakeholders together such as farmers, community leaders, the government officials, water experts, NGOs, CBOs and research organizations to discuss over different important water related issues. During the process, they collectively plan for appropriate water management and show their commitment to execute these plans. Thus, stakeholder engagement workshops are important fora where different aspects of climate change, their impacts and ways to adapt and address them get discussed. This helps the villagers to understand how climate change impacts them and helps them to take informed decisions. In changing weather conditions, through crop advisories, farmers are receiving weather prediction based on local weather data, which is helping them to protect crops from unfavorable weather conditions. Over 10,000 farmers are receiving crop weather advisories in this initiative. As a result of these different interventions, communities in 106 villages are effectively governing more than 50 billion liters of water annually. In more than 60 villages, people have offered voluntary labor to repair defunct water harvesting structures and constructed new ones. Since the launching of this initiative, over 1,500 farmers have adopted practices of micro-irrigation, tested their soil quality and used vermicomposting and organic manures. And most importantly, this is achieved by skill, capacity and confidence building of village communities. The learnings and strategies evolved from this initiative can serve as a blueprint for operationalizing and implementing state policies, especially Maharashtra Groundwater Act 2009, and also helps inspire and inform similar efforts in other states. Given that the Water Stewardship Initiative responds to a growing social, economic, ecological and governance needs, there is a strong probability that this initiative will be widely adopted and replicated across many drought-prone, arid and semi-arid regions. We sincerely acknowledge Hindustan Unilever Foundation, our important partner, for supporting this initiative.